connection with the CSI Pollen project, because I think this is the trap most of you will be using. The trap consists of the outer wooden box, the tray, the screen the bees walk over, pollen drops through, collecting tray underneath, plastic, and of course the screen that the bees have to force their way through that takes the pollen off their legs. However, we don't need to take it apart in order to see how to fit it to the hive. It's most easily fitted to what is now called the National Hive, used to be called the Modified National. It's the one with the little ledge here where there's a recess. So we'll see how to fit it to that particular hive design. Now there are no bees here, this is just illustrative. So we'll dismantle the hive. We don't have a ground board here. That's the brood box. We need to get the floor. Now, as well as the parts of the trap I showed you, Thorns also supply two little black screws. And what we do, we mount them on the floor. I suppose it's about ½ an inch in, ¼ an inch down, something like that. It's where the hooks from the trap can engage with the floor. And one on the other side as well. Having put them in the appropriate places, the floor goes back again. And now, mounting the trap is very straightforward. There are these two little metal tags on the back here. They just sit on the actual floor of the hive, like that. And then the two hooks engage with the two screws that you put there, one on each side. And it is important, by the way, that your hive must be up on some kind of a stand, because you'll see the trap protrudes a bit below the bottom of the floor. So you've got to have some clearance underneath for that. If you don't have that already, you'll have to organise it. The next thing is to put the brood box in place, and because of the little ledge there, it just tucks neatly in and makes a V-type joint all the way around here. Very important that you do have it V-tight all the way around. Bees hate going through pollen traps. If you don't have them V-tight, the bees will find another way in if they can and avoid the trap. The answer, if you've got some gaps, is the old favourite, duct tape. Just put that across any gaps you have to seal them up. Having done that, you put your hive together again. Crown board, as I say, I don't have one. And then the roof goes on the top. And that's the thing done. And that's all ready to go. Of course, if you're not actually collecting pollen, it's very important to take this out, because we don't want to starve the bees of pollen. If you have it like that, the bees just come and go, and that's fine. Now that's the national hive, then that's very straightforward, but we don't all use national hives. Probably the commonest kind in Scotland after the national hive is the Smith hive. And I've got a Smith hive here. How are we to organise this for the Smith hive? Well, here's the problem. Because this little step out is made on the pollen trap here, this prevents this hive being mounted flush on a Smith hive, even if it's up on a hive stand. The simple answer, of course, is just to run a saw across there and take that off. And if it's your own pollen trap, that's fine, you can do that. But a lot of you are using traps borrowed from Sasa. Sasa might be a bit cross at you sawing bits off their pollen traps. So I have thought of an alternative, and it's not all that difficult. What you want is some timber whose dimensions are exactly the dimension of this little cutout here on each side. And if you measure it, you'll find it's in new money about 25 millimeters by 20 millimeters, or in old money 3/4 of an inch by an inch. And just saw off one length at 420 millimeters, two at 100 millimeters, nail the two on there, and a couple of metal brackets to sit over the top like that. I used a bit of old shelf bracket or something I found lying around. Screw these down here, and then you see you can do this. These go underneath the little tags on the trap, and the two brackets go over the top here, and you secure that with a couple of screws down into the trap here and a couple more down into the tags to hold it flush up there. And once you've done that, it's just as straightforward as it was for the other. You'll have to supply two more tags of your own to go here and here, but little metal tags shouldn't be too hard to arrange. And then it's just a matter of mounting it the same way. You can move the hooks from here out to your extension of the trap that makes the thing feasible, and then you just do it the same way you did the National House, so I won't go into that again. That, I think, will cope with most alternative designs of hive, Dadants, Langstroths, things of that kind. It just leaves the one real drawback to beekeeping in Scotland. There are far too many hive designs, and here we have, of course, the real nightmare, the WBC hive. Well, what are we to do here? I don't really know the answer. So here's the best thoughts that I've had so far. I hope some of you can think of better ideas. I think the first thing to do is to take all the lifts off the outside, and in particular to take off the bottom lift, which has the fancy porch on it. And put away the two things. These are really for winter use only. Store them and replace the bottom lift with the porch with one of the straightforward lifts without a porch. Now, of course, you can put the rest of the hive back together. I won't do that. See if this lift is engaged properly. Anyway, that's that. And now you see we just got an entrance slot there. And I think by doing something similar to what we did with the Smith hive, but it will be a more difficult thing to make because it's got to accommodate this tapered here, and the dimensions have to fit the WBC. Not only that, the hive itself, the trap itself, will have to be